Hello and welcome to another video review for Hosting Review. I'm Steve. Today we'll be talking about Fatcow. So let's get started. The things you notice immediately are, well, obviously the price. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And the fact that Fatcow has gone green, which I think is great. I've said it before, I'm probably not the most eco-friendly guy out there, but still think it's pretty good that businesses are going green and Fatcow is there. Now Fatcow offers two plans, or maybe I should say 1.5. So I'm going to start with the half one, which they called Mini Moo, and I really like this. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this with any other supplier. The Mini Moo package is a solution for small businesses or individuals who don't really need a whole site, but want to add some, I would say, professionalism. What you get with the Mini Moo package is you get a domain, and on this domain you can put an under construction page, which you can either use a custom page or personalize one. And you also get an email address, and you get this for only $5 a year. So it's amazing. If after a while you see that you're actually getting people to the site, that it's something you could actually use, then you can just move forward and buy an actual hosting package. I think this is a great solution, and mostly because I think these guys are the only ones who thought about this. Now the original Fatcow plan, it's a pretty good plan with lots of unlimited, tons of tools. Right now it's advertised at a pretty good price, $66 for the whole year, which would, roughly be $550 a month, which is pretty good. What you get in the original plan for these $66 a year is, well, you have pretty much everything unlimited, storage space, bandwidth, and you have some pretty good building tools, some pretty cool design tools. My favorite thing is you get some really cool Google tools. You can have your Google search within your site, so that really can help your visitors. And you also have some tracking tools by Google, so you can actually see how people browse your site and what they're looking for. And I think all these tools that let you analyze how your website is performing, they're great, because then you can improve based on that. You have tons of scripts, for instance, shopping cart, for your e-commerce initiatives. So that's great as well. Applications and programming languages, you have access to tons of stuff. Now in terms of technology supported, again, you have your scripts and you have Joomla, you can add your own blogs with WordPress. Everything's really good, front page extensions, great. You also get some cool marketing tools, your Google coupons, everything's there, really good. There is one thing to note though, you do get a lot of free trials, and there's a lot of added stuff you can put into your hosting package. You have to be careful because some of this stuff you'll have to pay for, if not right off the bat, then later. So you might not need it, you might not use it, so just be careful about this. So far we know about Fatcow that their offer is really all-encompassing. They've thought about customers that really know what they're doing, and they've thought about customers who are just starting, and I love that. And I'm convinced there's a lot of people who will find the Mini Moo package really useful. Let's try the support for Fatcow, because I've always said this, you want a hosting provider that has good support. Now let's try out the live chat. While getting in is a little bit complicated, and the speed was far from the best, overall it's not that bad, because bottom line, I got my answers. Now I'm going to try calling our friends at Fatcow, see how things go on phone support. So I'm just going to dial the number. Good thing is these guys have two phone numbers, one for sales and one for support. So right from the start, you know where you're going.
Thank you for calling Fatcow Web Hosting. Your call may be monitored or recorded for training purposes. Please hold while I transfer your call to our sales team.
Thank you for for calling sales. This is Bree. Can I get your name, please?
So,
Yes. Hi, my name is
wow,
Steve.
there we are. Time response was actually really good. Now, I asked a bunch of questions about the control panel and the tools they offer, and I had awesome answers. I have to say, this is probably the friendliest phone support I've ever had. Really amazing. Great support over the phone. Now, on top of live chat and phone support, Fatcow has, well, the ticket system when you have any request once you're a client. They also have system notices right on the homepage in case anything goes wrong, which is good. Pretty useful help search engine, and a full set of tutorials, which I love. So great. Let's try out the sign-up process for Fatcow. So again, just using any domain for testing purposes. I like the layout. I like it straightforward. It's clean, not any complication. Now, the one thing I'm not a big fan of is that after you filled in all of your information, you have all of these offerings, which I mentioned earlier. Domain privacy, site lock, daily backup. Now, these are things you might need. It's just everything's already checked, and all of a sudden, I go from $66 to $100. Now, you're obviously not forced to choose any of these things, so just make sure, double check if you really want them or not. That's really up to you. Our friends at Fatcow gave us a demo login account to check out their control panel. So let's log in. Now, this is not your standard cPanel. This was developed for our friends at Fatcow. And I like that it's clear, clean, everything's well organized. Now, I feel that the information is a little uneven. I have a lot of stuff on the left, but then the right is really clean. I don't know. The good thing with this control panel is that it's highly customizable. As you can see here, you can actually not only choose the layout, but also add or remove stuff from the sidebar. So this is something I really like because you can really make the control panel work for you, which is what matters. You have a bunch of really awesome tools here, like Site Deluxe, which is, I think, great for mid-level site builders. It's really in-depth, you have great templates, and you can play around with it. Now, here's where I think opinions will be really divided. Because unlike what you see in your traditional control panels, when you're looking for scripts or more in-depth features, you won't find them right in the homepage of your control panel. You actually have to click through several times in order to find what you're looking for. I like that the user interface is clean, is clear, and the organization actually makes sense, and it's good to have your things organized. So I think we've seen everything we needed about Fatcow. We can wrap it up. The offer is good, without blowing my mind. These guys have recently gone green, and I think that's good, and if that's important for you, this is something you might want to check out. Price value, the advertised price right now is a really good offer. Supported technology, I think you can do pretty much everything. The control panel, it's not what we're used to, but I like that it's highly customizable, and I like that it's clean and well organized. Where I think there's a little bit of room for improvement is with the design tools. Now, the live chat was not the best, but phone support was amazing. Friendliest phone support I've ever encountered. You have your standard 30-day money-back guarantee, so that's good. Overall, the different control panel threw me off a little bit, but I think it's something you can really work with, given how well it's organized. And phone support, that was fantastic. Yep, I think these guys are going to get 4.5 thumbs up. And remember to keep coming back to hostingreview.com for more reviews on the great hosting providers out there. I am Steve, thank you for watching.